Hello there. My name is Jason Perkins. I want to welcome you to another episode in the Georgia Workers' Compensation video series. I'm an attorney who specializes in handling Georgia workers' compensation cases. I created this series of videos because I want to provide people who've been hurt at work with helpful information about Georgia's workers' compensation law and the benefits they should receive under it. Today, I want to talk to you about whether Georgia workers' compensation covers shoulder injuries. The answer is yes. It almost always does, as long as the injury is work-related. This could include a traumatic injury. Think about if you are lifting a heavy object at work and you hurt your shoulder, or if you were struck by something else like a machine or a forklift in your shoulder and suffer an injury, or if you slip and fall on something, land on the floor and hurt your shoulder. Those are traumatic types of injuries that occur as a result of kind of one specific event. It can also include repetitive or cumulative trauma type injuries that develop gradually. In other words, if you do the same type of activity over and over again and suffer a gradual injury to your shoulder as a result of that activity, that can be covered under workers' comp as well. Maybe you have a job where you have to lift over your head all the time, or where you just do a lot of lifting or another type of shoulder movement that causes an injury to your shoulder. Those types of claims can be covered. There are exceptions to work-related injuries that are not covered. Two of the main exceptions are injuries that occur from willful misconduct or idiopathic type injuries. This would be like if you have a unrelated stroke at work and fall and hurt your shoulder as a result of that. It may not be covered because the reason that you fell may not have been work-related. Or if you were intentionally doing something wrong or being reckless or not following a safety rule, it may not be covered because of your willful misconduct. The important thing to understand about these exceptions is there are almost always ways that these exceptions can be overcome. So if an insurance company denies your claim based on willful misconduct, an idiopathic defense, or any other type of exceptions, be sure to talk to an attorney about whether that denial can be fought and overcome. Now, when a shoulder injury is covered by workers' compensation, what happens? What benefits do you receive? Georgia workers' compensation law provides three basic types of benefits. There's wage loss benefits. So with regard to an injury to your shoulder, think about if that shoulder injury prevents you from working, maybe puts you on some sort of restrictions that make it where you can't do your job and your employer doesn't have light duty. Or if you have surgery and the doctor takes you completely out of work, workers' compensation should pay you some wage loss benefits during that period of time. Medical benefits are covered as well. This means workers' compensation pays for the medical treatment and testing you need as a result of that shoulder injury, be it office visits with the doctor, x-rays, medication, physical therapy, surgery. That should all be covered as long as it's with certain authorized doctors. And the third thing is permanent partial disability benefits, which means if you don't completely recover from your shoulder injury, you end up with a permanent impairment, workers' compensation will pay you some benefits for that as well. Now, hopefully, these three types of benefits will allow you to fully recover from your injury by providing you the medical treatment you need and the wage loss benefits you should receive while you're out of work as a result of that injury and recovering from it. But just make sure that the insurance company pays you benefits properly, because I see a number of situations where insurance companies don't do what they're supposed to. They don't pay the right amount of benefits, or they deny medical treatment you need, or they delay that medical treatment, or they just don't pay you a permanent partial disability rating that the doctor gives you. So it's very important to monitor this and make sure your insurance company does what they're supposed to do. If you have any questions about that, definitely reach out to an attorney and ask them questions to find out whether they're doing things properly or not. Hope you found this information about whether Georgia workers' compensation covers shoulder injuries helpful. If you have, please let me know that. One of the best ways you can do that is by liking this video or giving it a thumbs up. If you have questions about shoulder injuries or any other part of Georgia's workers' compensation law, I encourage you to reach out to me and schedule a free consultation about your case. There's two easy ways that you can set that up. The first is by calling the phone number at the bottom of the screen, and the second is by reaching out to us to our website, which is www.perkinslawtalk.com, and clicking and submitting the free consultation request form available there. I'd like to thank you again for watching today. I want to wish you the best of luck as you recover from your injury.